Burn that thing out, man.
Where's that? Yeah, come here. Hear me now. Me.
What's up, everyone? Hope that you had a blessed Christmas and a most prosperous new year. And if you are from the Caribbean, I hope you yam your belly full this time of year, because that's what we do. So I'm here doing what we Jamaicans typically do at Christmas time, and that's make sorrel. I got my bottle of sorrel already. Let me show it to you. Now, it's not bought, it's made. So it's put in a recyclable bottle. And that's what's left. And that's typically what everybody gets every Christmas. Everyone gets a bottle of sorrel or some sorrel. A Jamaican cannot go through the Christmas holidays without drinking sorrel. Sorrel and black cake. Let me show you that. Fruitcake. I'll call it fruitcake. So some people make the fruitcake and have the fruits in it, and you can see the fruits, or they'll blend it up. And my mom, she blended it up. Thank the Lord, because I don't like it when I can see the pieces of fruit. I can't stand that. This is it. You can smell the rum. Yes, we put rum in everything. No word of a lie. Ray and nephew right there. Yes, we Jamaicans, rum is it. So for all the stereotypes out there with, about weed and Jamaica, no. Rum and Jamaica. Ray and nephew, rum and Jamaica. That would be a better stereotype, because it wouldn't be a stereotype. It would be true. Every Jamaican household has rum in it. It doesn't even matter if they're Christian or not, alcoholic or no non-alcoholic, meaning that they drink alcohol or they don't drink alcohol. A bottle of Ray and nephew is in their house. You gotta bite my cake. So black cake made with different things, but the main thing you have to put in black cake is rum. Okay? Weddings is typically black cake. Jamaican weddings is black cake. At Christmas time they'll make black cake, or they'll make, put the fruits in it. They'll soak it. They'll soak the fruits for over a month. Some people soak it for over a year in rum and everything, and then blend it out closer to the time they're going to be cooking cakes, because people do cakes and they'll sell it because people will buy it, because this is the time of year for it. This is a Jamaican's dear friend. Okay? Rum. Ray and nephew. Okay? Ray and nephew. You cannot, no Jamaican household is without this. I'm telling you. This cures colds. Okay? This cures colds. I'm telling you. My mom used to take this and put it in her hand and put it here. She'd put some in the middle of my head, the mole of my head, as she would call it, right here in the middle of my head. Make me smell it. Put it here. Make me smell it. Put it here. Yep. That's what she used to do to me. Ah! Oh my God. Yes. And then some people, they put lime and rum, like a little shot of rum, and then squeeze lime in it, and then give their children to drink and burn out the cold. That is something that we do. It is. It's a remedy. It was on Dr. Oz, and I think Dr. Oz said, "Oh, it doesn't work," and I was like, "It's lie till it work. It work. Alcohol works. It works." I'm telling you, it works. But really, why I want to come on here is to talk about the Christmas drink sorrel. Let me show you the wet sorrel. This was dry. Actually, this was dried. I bought it dried. Do I still have the package? I think I threw out the package. But sorrel, you know what? I'll show up a picture while I talk. This is what sorrel looks like when you get it fresh. And you pick off the outside part and handle the red part. You want the fruit part of it, the flower. Now the thing is, it's prickly. These are the things that as a child growing up, we used to sit at the table and help my mom peel off the leaves. And then she's like, you know, watch you don't touch up the red too much because that part is prickly. And it gets in your skin and it makes your fingers feel a little bit prickly. But now they have the dried sorrel. And as soon as you pour water on it, it's red. Turns everything red. And it's staining. It is. It does stain. Now, put it out here. Now, sorrel is from the hibiscus family. Some people say it's hibiscus, some people say it's sorrel. It's funny because there was one time I was at a health and wellness expose in Toronto, and I went to a Mexican booth and they had Jamaica water. They call it Jamaica water? Yes, Jamaica water. And when I was like, what? And it was red, like red. And I said, that looks like sorrel. And when I looked at the ingredients, it says hibiscus plant. And I said, wait, are they taking our sorrel? I was like, what? Because I know sorrel is like hibiscus. People call it hibiscus. It's the same family type of thing, but still different. But I found it interesting. They call it Jamaica water. It tasted different. It was okay. It had a good, pleasant taste, but it was very different from our sorrel. Now, sorrel has a nice fruity smell. Now, sorrel made in Jamaica is different than anywhere else. Sorrel in Jamaica is boiled down with ginger. You see how red this turned? Doesn't even look like ginger anymore, but it's ginger. And the ginger is still hot. This will burn out a cold. You see how pandemic is going on right now? You see this? Ginger is your best friend. Those people that if you don't know about ginger, ginger is your best friend. I tell you, it's your best friend. You need to have ginger to burn out any cold. As soon as you feel like something's coming on, burn that thing out, man. Yeah, don't burn it out. Ooh. Hot. Yeah, man, hot. Woo. But that's what we put in the sorrel because the ginger gives that kick, okay? That kick. And that's what you want. You want as you're drinking it, it feels good. It's nice and pleasant, tasty. And then when it goes down here, it just burns. Yes, burn out the coal. Burn out everything. But it's good. So that's one thing that we put in there. The other thing is rum. We put rum in our sorrel. Some people don't if they don't drink alcohol at all. My mom does not drink alcohol at all. Not at all. Unless she puts rum in her carrot juice and sorrel. That's when you'll see this come out. And I look at my mom, I'm like, but you don't drink alcohol. But I just put it in for taste. Okay, let's go with that. So the other thing we put in, well, my mom puts in. Not everybody puts wine in, but I'm used to putting in Wincarnis wine. I went to the States one time to make, and I put this in my carrot juice as well. I went to the States one time to make carrot juice for my ex, and I was looking all over for this wine. I thought it was universal. And I'm like, where's Wincarnis? Where's Wincarnis? Couldn't find it. So I had to get the next best thing, which is I don't even know what. But yes, I'm used to having wine in my sorrel and my carrot juice. And the other thing, you have to put sweetener in it. Some people put cinnamon, some people put nutmeg. I mean, more so nutmeg in the sorrel. I don't put no spices in my sorrel. But you need to sweeten it. I put cane sugar. I only use cane sugar. I don't use white sugar for anything. Cane sugar is more healthier. Just like the regular salt. I don't buy the regular salt. I use pink salt. What is that? Himalayan salt? That's the salt I use. I think it's healthier. Cane sugar, healthier. I use this. Now, anytime I made sorrel, I've always used sugar. Now, I haven't watched my mom make sorrel since I was a kid. So my nephew, one time I was going to the store buying the ingredients to make the sorrel, and my nephew said, "Are you gonna get the strawberry syrup?" And I was like, "What? Strawberry syrup?" And he's like, "Yeah, for the sorrel." I was like, "You don't put that in sorrel, Gabriel." So only to find out that my mom does put strawberry syrup in the sorrel. I'm not really a fan. However, I just didn't want to buy another tub of sugar because I don't really use the sugar. I don't want to buy another tub of sugar to sweeten it. And I'm pretty sure I will have to use majority of that sugar to sweeten the sorrel. So I said, I'll buy this. Even though now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense because I don't even use this. This is my first time buying this. So this is going to sit down and waste. I didn't think about that. Anyways, yes, so that's what I am going to do. So the first thing you do to make sorrel, you rinse off the sorrel. Like if it is fresh, if it's fresh, either way, you're gonna rinse it off, whether it's fresh or if it's, I haven't done fresh sorrel since I was a kid. Whether it's fresh or dried, you're going to rinse off the sorrel. Then you're going to fill a pot, preferably a bigger pot than this. This is just a regular size stove pot, but you want a bigger pot, because it can stretch. You're gonna put the sorrel in it. You're gonna pour the water on it, and then turn on the stove. Make it start boil. Then what I do, other people might do something different, but this is my order. And then I get the ginger and I start cutting up the ginger. And as I'm cutting up the ginger, I just add it into the pot. As I'm cutting up the ginger, every piece, I put it in there. And basically, the more you make sorrel, the more you'll know how much ginger you want in it. It really it really depends on your taste. Again, I say, not everybody puts ginger in sorrel. I cannot have sorrel without ginger. It's juice to me. That's what it is. It's juice. So that's what you do. You boil it. As soon as you bring it to a boil, you can make it boil for like the next maybe 5 minutes. And then I turn off the stove and just let it sit. I put the lid on and I just let it soak and simmer. Now, typically, you let it stay there overnight. That's why I normally let it stay on the stove. I put the lid on, just let it stay on the stove until the next day when it cools down on its own. However, I realized that I wanted to make this for tomorrow and I do not have time to make it in the morning. So, actually, do I? You know what? I might have time to make it in the morning if I get up early. Yeah, I think, you know what? I already poured it out anyways. Anyways, what you do next, you let it sit until the next day. Then you're going to strain it into a bowl. Use a strainer, a big strainer. I'm still using this little small thing that I should rinse off. Okay, so you strain it off and put it in a bowl. Okay, let me show you. Let me see if I can show you how red this is. Let me see if I can show you how red. See how red that is? It's red. It's so red. I wish I could go like this and make you smell it. It smells so good. It smells so good. But yeah, you put, it's still warm. I don't like to add the ingredients when it's still warm. I don't know why. I just feel like it's not good to add anything to it until it really cools down. So I think I really might just cover it up and wait till tomorrow. I might just pour it back in the pot, you know. Yeah, I like when the sorrel cools down, like cools down room temperature, and then you can add in the ingredients. I just feel like it's still simmering, you know, while it's still warm. And yeah, I'm not a fan of adding ingredients, but that's basically what it is. And after that, you add your sugar. You have to keep tasting it. You have to keep tasting it. Some people like a lot of rum. I just put rum and wine in there, enough for a taste, not to get drunk, not for anybody to feel tipsy or feel, you know, get a buzz. Nothing like that. You're not gonna get no buzz when you drink my sorrel. It's flavorful, it's nice, it tastes good, it's refreshing. Some sorrel and maybe some roti and curry chicken, and sit down and relax and ring in New Year. After that, watching movies. So that's the thing, and that's what we do at Christmas time. Lots of food. Let me tell you something. If you have a semi fridge, I didn't cook, my sister cooked, but my fridge is packed up with leftovers. Turkey, rice and peas, oxtail curry, goat, curry chicken. Fit how much people. I even brought food for a friend of mine. I was like, yo, you need food? I'm gonna bring you food over. Like, I was trying to think of who could I give food to, because I'm not throwing out food. I don't like wasting food, because I know there's people who need food in their house. So that's what I did. And I have seafood pasta, salad. My God, what else is in there? I don't know. I still have some roti. But geez, and the amount of food we have. Anyway, I digress. But that's it. That's what we have. So to end things off, no, all those people who are into the stereotype that Jamaicans are into weed, all Jamaicans are into weed, stop the foolishness. If you want to say we're into our rum, that would be an accurate statement. Okay? Ray and nephew, we swear by Ray and nephew. Doesn't matter if you're in the church or out. We swear Ray and nephew. Rum is it. Without rum, there's nothing. It's your girl. I hope that you have a prosperous new year, a blessed new year. All the best for 2021. Remain positive and remain prayerful. Oh gosh, God help us. God help us.